Hello everyone. With the continuation of special type of integration, today we have to learn about more special type of part. Say like here, dx upon under root of a square minus x square. The result come to us is sine inverse x by a. Another is dx upon x square minus a square. Result is log of x plus root x square minus a square. And sixth is dx upon under root x square plus a square equals to log of x plus under root of x square minus a square plus c. In all the three formulas, we have a similarity, and similarity is what? The expression having quadratic nature inside the root portion. Here, here and here we can realize that in all the components, the quadratic inside the square root we have. So obvious, it can be identified easily. When the quadratic expressions come inside the square root, then we have to apply one of them. Fine. Now easily we have to just find out them. We can just reduce them or we can just prove them. The result of that is equals to that. How we can do that? Just see. Say it is for us to just simplifications. Integration dx upon under root a square minus x square. What I have to do? Just we have to substitute the value x equals to a. It is what? Sine theta. Then we have to differentiate dx equals to a cos theta and d theta. We have to place both the things in the given integrand. In place of dx, the result should be a. It is a cos theta and d theta by divided by under root of a square minus, in place of x I should put that, so there is a square sine square theta. That's it. Now we have to simplify. This a will be outside the frame, so a out. This is cos theta and d theta. Inside portion a square can be common, but due to root it will be outside as a what? A, and inside portion is 1 minus of sine square theta. Now see, this a and a will be cancelled out. Inside the part 1 minus sine square theta, it will become cos square theta. So in place of that, we should write, here is a and a cancel, so there is only left out cos theta d theta in the numerator, and denominator portion, it becomes now cos square theta. Finally, I have cos theta d theta divided by cos of theta. This cos theta and cos theta will be eliminated, and final there is d theta, and integration come to us as theta plus of c. Now finally we have to submit the value of theta. From where it will to come? Writing the pre-assumptions for us. Say x equals to a sine theta was there, so we can find out sine theta. There is x by a, and theta equals to sine inverse of x by a. We have to replace the value and we'll get back it. The result is sine inverse of x by a plus of c. That's the solution for this case. A few things I have to highlight for that cases. So we have the conclusion now, dx upon under root of a whole square minus x whole square gives you sine inverse of x by a plus of c. So while we are using this formula, we should make sure what the perfect square commodity inside the that square part is differentiation should be in the numerator portion itself. If it happens, then only we have to use that formula sine inverse x by a. I mean to subject that, and that will follow in each and every cases what we have to discuss here, right? So we have to keep in touch. Now the next second part we are going through, and the second part is dx upon, say it is x square plus a square, and our job is to integrate that. Again we have to substitute the result. Say it is x equals to a tan theta, and the similar way we have to differentiate it. So there is dx a sec square theta and what? D theta, and both the things should be substituted here. So this integrand becomes now a and what? Sec square theta and d theta divided by under root of x. In place of x I should replace a tan theta. There is a square tan square theta and plus of what? A square. After this we have to just simplify further. So here is this a will be outside the frame, so a outside the frame. Inside part is sec square theta d theta divided by here also a square will be common. It will be out from the square root, so it will be a only, and inside portion again it is tan square theta plus of 1. Finally, this a and a will be cancelled out, remains here sec square theta and what? D theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. It is sec square theta. Due to root, it remains only sec theta. 1 sec theta will be cancelled out and there is sec theta and d theta. And then we have to use the integration formula. Sec theta result come to us is log of sec theta plus of tan theta and plus of what? C. Now I have to substitute the value of respective theta value. So theta comes from this part, x equals to 8 tan theta. So right from here we can find out tan theta. The result is x by a. Fine. And then we have to replace the result of this sec theta plus tan theta. Tan theta we can substitute directly, but sec theta we have to manipulate. How we can do? Just see, it is angle theta perpendicular upon, that is base. So it is x by a. So hypotenuse come to us x square plus a square, right? By using Pythagoras theorem we are able to do that. By using that triangle we will able to put the value of sec theta. Now finally we have to substitute the value of the components. Say it is log of sec theta. Sec theta means hypotenuse upon base. So I should put that x square plus of a square upon a, and then plus it was tan theta x upon a, that is tan theta, and plus of some constant of integration. I can take it as a LCM part. So there is x plus of under root x square plus a square upon a and plus of c. This portion can be written as log of x plus of under root of x square plus a square minus log of a with the constant e plus of c. And finally, see, it is constant of integration and this portion is also a constant portion. So we can merge them and write the new one. Here is log of x plus of under root x square plus a square, and in place of both of them I can write the new constant of integration. Say it is c dash. So that is the portion we have, that is the integration we have. In the similar fashion we are able to get the third one. Fine. Now we have to discuss some questions based on that. So in case of questions, what we have to do, we have to identify which type of function is there. Say the question come to us is 3 minus 2x minus of x square. It's a quadratic cases. Fine. The important one is, here is the coefficient of x square is negative. Fine. So what should we do very first? We have to create the perfect square inside the square root portion itself. For that purpose, what we have to do, here is dx, a root. We should take very first the negative sign as a common component. So negative sign should be there as a common. Put the braces, and here is x square plus of 2x minus of 3. Don't forget, this minus should be inside the root. It cannot be come out. Otherwise it becomes the complex number. So keep in touch as such. Now dx upon under root of minus, here is, now I should make the perfect square by using the term of x. We should combine all the terms which have in the term of x. So I should make them together. So here is coefficient of x square, again I remind you, that should be 1. If it is not 1, then we should make it 1 by taking it as a common component. Here is fortunately 1, so it's not a problem. Now here is x square, I should take x, and after then coefficient of x, I should divide with the 2. I earlier told you, whether it is divisible, then write it with the division. If it is not divisible, then write it with the fraction. Fortunately it is divisible, so I should write that here is and put the square. Then after minus, and again minus the squaring of this component. The squaring of this component comes here and put the bracket on. Like this. Now further, there is dx upon under root of, this negative sign is still out. Here is x plus 1 whole square, and they will be combined minus 4 and what? Bracket closed. Now this minus sign should move inside. So there is, guys, dx upon under root of, this minus move inside, that becomes now 4 minus of x plus 1 whole square, and we should make the perfect square. Now here is dx upon under root of, this 4 can be written as 2 square minus of x plus 1 whole square. Now it's ideal situation to put the formulation here. Fine. So before that we should be take care of that, what the square we are having inside the part. This differentiation should be in the numerator. If I am going to differentiate x plus 1, then the result comes to us dx. So we are able to put the formula. If it not happens right here, then we should not use the formula. So here is the formulation is sine inverse. In place of x, we should put the entire portion what we have. X plus 1 by 2 and plus of c. That is the solution of these cases. Sometimes we are identifying, sometimes we are not. So depends on that. So all these three, where the quadratic comes inside the root, we have to do the same portion, same methodology. We have to make the squares, we have to substitute the value, and accordingly we have to identify the formulation and substitute it. Thank you. Have a nice day.